Drink, drink, drink some water. What's going on with you, Spreaker? I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on here. Let's see. Check one. Oh, I see what's up. I see what's up. Okay, I understand. There we go. There we go. Hopefully the mic is working now. The mic is working now. Okay, cool. We have the mic. The mic has decided to join the party. All right, family. Yo, it is a great Umoja. I'm glad everybody's here. We are in day 8 of the 21-day challenge for myself. I'm feeling good. Not up as early as I have to. I don't have to get my children's stuff ready. Just have to get myself together and get on out of here. That's exactly what I'm going to do. So, y'all know today that I'm not toasting. I'm toasting, but I'm on my water part of the fast. So today and tomorrow, water only. Then after that, we going dry. So grab your stuff and prepare for your toast. Get ready to lift them up. Lift them up, lift them up, lift them up, lift them up. Man, so all right, family, first off. Well, let me see if there's anything I need to go and rant about real quick. Well, we streaming. Where is my Hootsuite? Gotta remember to check the chat over here. Okay. Uh-oh. So, Sister Kim posted up a video of the grave site of Thomas Sankari. I think that's how you pronounce his name. The video is up. She said she went by.
Hey, I just made it. Lily and I made it to the cemetery where Thomas Sankara is buried. I'm kind of shocked because it's a very unkept cemetery. I haven't found his grave yet, but I'm going to start looking for it. Alrighty, here I go.
Alright, so she posted it. We're putting a newsletter together. I got a few more bugs to work out. Also, I want to make sure I get a G&J Mall ad up in there. I need I think we got a basic one, so I'm going to go and find that and post that up. But other than that, ain't got a lot of stuff happening right now. So, fam, let's go on into the toast. My fault. So, here's the article that I was asking Sister Navita to post up yesterday. Africa continent produces 75% of the world's cocoa and only gets 2% of the $100 billion industry. Why? So we getting a lot of comments on that one. And of course that one's going to be in the newsletter. Alright, family. So let's go and pop this off. Here we go. First, giving honor to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call the Creator. We lift up our glass and we salute that Creator by whatever name, once again, that you choose to call that Creator. And we say, I say. From there, family, we move on to our list of our ancestors, our illustrious ancestors. We call on the likes of Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert the Tex, Hunter Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilly, Georgia William Walter, Christopher Andy Gaston, Eileen, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland and Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Elvira Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twigs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pittman, L. Normal X, Pat Mile, Rob Malika Fakour, Dr. Marion Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Algenie, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Bro, Actor Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Dagal Pulley and the Luxor Brother, Miss Edith Brooks Crawley, Miss Reed Nelson, Mr. Patrick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janet Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Louis Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mayor Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melville Hodge, Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Ware, Levita Palmer, Augusto Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hansberry, Harvey Hansberry Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thorne, Pearl G. Thorne, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thorne, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, May Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kenty, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, hold on, David Ramsey, no, it's Paul Ramsey, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quills, Urania Thornton, Brandy's Quills, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.E. Johnson, Del Rita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinier, Elder Amatet Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Anna Eleanor Howe, Frank and Russell Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Alice Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Dee Monaries, Gina Ruth Jones, Dana Callahan. What's up, Brother Kwame? Great emoji to you as well. William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Pasigi Fulani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Wallace, DePretis Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry, Wilson Headley. Let's see. Where are we? Elma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Kevin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee, Print Up Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Either Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nayland Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sister Ball, Hazel Gatson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Boots Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donald Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Back, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Ann Becker, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet Tubman Kate, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, had Senior, Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Nitty Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Colfer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Frances Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford, Dawson, Big Mama Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heap Sr., Albert Moore, Ms. Vanilla, Alvis Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erlington Houston, Lynn Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Remy Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Baba Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Bradley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruth Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rayshawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Sycamore Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Louis Fernandez, Jacqueline Broaders, Reginald Oliver, Mazarine Coper, George Swan, Emmanuel Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We have Joella Giles, James Carswell, Roberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis, Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joey, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McCarroll, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Nickens, Eric Walker, Quincy Sample, Candace Simmons, Sharon Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacy Trice, Denisa Gorey, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khalid Issen, also known as Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flint, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilley, Angeline Gatt, Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominique Nichols, Ruth Elaine Johnson, and Teresa Sambu. We lift up our glass and we salute all of our ancestors and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move on to the present moment, of course. And in this moment, we are on Umoja. And man, oh man, what a great feeling it is to be on Umoja. We are on Umoja. Umoja, for those that don't know, means unity. So I want you to activate your reticular formation. We are looking for unity. We are out here tracking down unity, right? Take a picture of it. Hashtag unity in action. Hashtag unity found. Hashtag unity. Hashtag Umoja. Hashtag Umoja found. Hashtag Umoja in motion. Umoja in action. The Hermetic Law's truth right? Violet is the color, as you can see from the shirt. Mentalism is the Hermetic law of the day. Male name of the day is Kwojo. Female name of the day is Ajua. Ajua. Alright? So, we lift up our glass. We salute this present moment. Wish to milk every bit of energy we could get out of it. You know what I'm saying? So that we can lay the foundation for our children yet to come. We lift up and we say Ashe. From there, family, we move on. And from there, we move on to our future generations. We toast our children, our children's children, on to infinity. And we say Ashe. From there, family, you know what? You know where we go? To all of our relations. And we say Ashe and we toast. From all our relation, we lift up our glass and we salute. This is that personal libation. What is it that you need in this moment, right now, to move towards your greatness? We toast and we say, Ashe. Last but not least, y'all ready? We toast the most magnificent, uplifting, outstanding, inspirational, beautiful, strong, wise, most intelligent individual in the room. We lift up our glass. You know what that is? That's you. I toast you. And we say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Sip up. I guess that's breakfast. All right, family. So, hey, it was good. It was good communing with you this morning. I hope that your day is as beautiful as you are. And I am out. Man. We're out. Let's see. The wizard.